Hey guys, welcome back to A Bitch with a Problem. It's your boy Euno, and today, well tonight, technically speaking, because we're doing this at a nighttime, tonight's gonna be a little, how I describe this, it's gonna be a little touchy subject. This podcast will be about Derek Chauvin and the fact he got 22 and a half years for the death of George Floyd, and we obviously know, at least to me and my perspective, that wasn't enough time. I feel like, the judicial system be fucking with us, okay? Because how can you give this man 22 and a half years, but he took a whole man's life? Now, we know that police officers do not get taken down for what they do, because for some reason, the way the system is set up, especially with these police officers, it's the fact that they are always innocent. Even when they know they're wrong, they still come up and still pass to be innocent. We've seen that with Trayvon Martin. We've seen that with, of course, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, all these people who have, lost their lives for being black, for minding their business, for not causing a scene, just being stuck with no justice. So the Shade Room caught a lot of the videos from the court system. I'm going to plug in a lot of these videos from them, so shout out to the Shade Room. The first one we're going to plug in is the daughter, so check this out.
What do you miss most about your daddy?
Well, I ask about him all the time, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. Well, when you ask about him, what are you asking about?
Well, I was asking, how did my dad get hurt?
Do you wish that he was still here with us?
Yeah, but he is.
Through his spirit?
Yes.
Yes. And when you see your daddy again one day, what do you want to do when you see him?
I want to play with him.
What kind of games do you want to play with him?
Play with him, have fun, go on a plane ride, and that's it.
Yeah.
We used to have dinner meals every single night before we went to bed. My daddy always used to help me brush my teeth.
Oh. Do you miss him helping brush your teeth?
Yes.
How do you hope that the world remembers him?
Well, they help him because those mean people did something to him.
Yeah. If you could say anything to your daddy right now, what would it be?
It would be, I miss you and I love you.
All right. Thank you, Gianna. I really appreciate you answering questions today.
It hurts my heart to see this young lady having to speak up about her father. It is so hard to see this young lady saying that she wonders where her father is. Like, how can the system be so cruel to a young lady at a young age who's lost their father? Like, I am so baffled by the bullshit that goes in our system. Like, this girl's grown up not knowing where her father is. Kids don't really understand death, but they understand spirits. And I know George Floyd is watching over her, protecting her, and hoping that she lives a prosperous life without her. But why in the hell did the court ask the daughter to speak? Like, what the fuck was wrong with y'all, honestly? Like, what did you get out of that? Because it was hard to listen to that girl talk, okay? I would be damned if, and God forbid, I don't live a full life, that I have children and something like this happens to me, God forbid, and I knock on wood, that I have my son and daughter speaking on my behalf at a young age. Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, that girl knows no better. And the fact that, the court just feels like, oh, so sad. Like, bitch, you lose your motherfucking father? No? Then girl, shut the fuck up. Like, girl, ugh. Ooh-wee, the audacity of a motherfucker. Like, are you dumb? So let's now go into the mother of Derek Chauvin. And that bitch can go to hell. And that's on period. Your son was what? Girl, check this out.
Derek devoted 19 years of his life to the Minneapolis Police Department. It has been difficult for me to hear and read what the media, public, and prosecution team believe Derek to be an aggressive, heartless, and uncaring person. I can tell you that is far from the truth. My son's identity has also been reduced to that as a racist. I want this court to know that none of these things are true and that my son is a good man.
The mama can go to hell. The mama can go to all depths of hell. Your son was innocent. Your son was innocent. First of all, there is so much most scrutiny in this situation because of the fact that Jesus Christ, George Floyd was fucking with somebody in the family, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, in the comments. But George Floyd and Derek Chauvin used to work together. So my thing is, they have a rapport. It's not like this is a random nigga he killed. Like, he knew him. So why in the fuck you as a mother would have the audacity to say, my son is innocent, my son is innocent? Girl, go to hell. Because had the roles been in reverse, right? And I know we like to say all the time as black people, what if the roles were reversed? What if the roles were reversed in a point that your son was killed by George Floyd? Would you have the same energy? I can already hear it in your voice. That black man killed my son. These niggers always killing our fucking officers for no damn reason, and fuck them and da-da-da-da. Girl, I can hear the white privilege come out your motherfucking voice as a Karen. Okay? Girl, eat a dick. You really think your son was innocent? We saw your son, as Paris Milan would say, your son put his knee on this man's neck for 9+ minutes. You want to get suffocated for 9+ minutes, young lady? You Caucasian snow bunny? You want to be put on a knee on your neck for 9 minutes, and you tell me, can you breathe? Bitch, can you breathe? Because I know I couldn't motherfucking breathe. I got asthma, ho. So I know I couldn't motherfucking breathe. You think your son innocent, girl. Okay. Now, we're going to move into the father or the brother. I'm sorry. I know one of them claiming the twin, and we know he ain't the motherfucking twin, but I think this is his brother. And it hurt my soul because I know his feelings was, hell no, 22.5 years ain't shit. He already served 2 and some change, and they already talking about he only gonna serve 15. And if this shit goes in appeal, he might only serve 5 of them damn years. Apparently, George, Jesus Christ, forgive me. Derek Chauvin, I think is 45. So he'll get out of jail if he serves the full sentence. He'll be 60. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Let his ass be out there with them real motherfuckers who know who the fuck he did. Girl, okay. But let's hear what Derek Chauvin had to say, bitch. Ooh-wee.
I wanted to know from the man himself, why? What were you thinking? What was going through your head when you had your knee on my brother's neck? Why? When you knew that he posed no threat anymore, he was handcuffed, why you didn't at least get up? Why you stayed there? On behalf of me and my family, we seek the maximum penalty. We don't want to see no more slaps on the wrists. We've been through that already. In my community, in my culture, We've been through that already. Smacked on the wrist. No. Because if it was us, if the roles was reversed, there wouldn't be no case. It would have been open and shut. We'd have been under the jail for murdering somebody. So we asked for that same penalty for Derek Chauvin. Thank you.
You can hear that pain in that black man's voice. And I feel the same damn way. This is not really justice. Yes, he got, convicted. Here's a sentence. Yes, I understand. This is technically a win for black people. True. All right. We could take that, for what it is. But let's be real for a second. How many officers have gotten away with this shit, right? And then on top of that, this is the first one that finally got a sentence put on this motherfucking head. So how do we know? Because now that everything on social media and people always talk shit about people, pulling their phones out, recording and not really doing anything physically to stop these things. But you do realize that these officers got guns and tasers and they don't use their tasers. The bitch that fucking killed the young lady. And said that, because she about to stab homegirl that was picking on her ass, coming to fight her. For some reason, the family was not giving a fuck, shot her instead of using the taser. Because for some reason, they forget they have a taser and use their guns, right? How many of them are all, officer-wise, will actually take faults and actually get convicted for their wrongs? Because I don't see it as often. This is the first time. If we're going to see it more often, only God knows. But last but not least, fucking my whole spirit. Derek Chauvin finally spoke, and bitch, it was not worth a goddamn thing to listen to. I don't want to get that man time on my platform, but because we got to talk about it full and it is about this motherfucker, let's play the audio.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, due to some additional legal matters at hand, I'm not able to give a full formal statement at this time. But very briefly, though, I do want to give my condolences to the Floyd family. There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest, and I hope things will give you some peace of mind. Thank you.
And I'll note that I did read your comments in the pre-sentence investigation as well.
Thanks, Ron.
Ugh, my spirit, child, my spirit. Lord Jesus. That was weak. Why'd you even let that man speak? Honestly, because he ain't say not worth a damn thing. That man don't feel bad for killing George Floyd because you had time to think about what you did. Bitch, you don't give a fuck. Because if you did, you wouldn't have killed him. So why they give him a platform to speak all because he's being sentenced? I don't motherfucking know, but I don't give a fuck because he don't care. And these white folks, as we know, these white officers, and again, not every officer is a bad officer. We've seen this, and we have seen this, where officers only doing their damn job, and sometimes these niggas do be acting the damn fool. So we're not going to act like every black person's motherfucking innocent that gets tapped by the police, okay? I understand that. But in this situation, is this really justice for George Floyd? I will leave that up to your interpretation, but honestly speaking, I don't honestly think so. I think, yes, this is in the right direction, but is this really justice for George Floyd? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You've left a family losing a family member. You left a daughter with no father. You now have the opportunity to still get out of jail early and still live your life even with your old ass age. And you'll act like you didn't do shit. You did everything right. And I still can't stand the fact that they try to claim that there was drugs that made this man do this. Because he was perfectly fine so he put that man on the motherfucking floor. And again, put his needles on his motherfucking neck. So you didn't give a fuck. Okay? I want black people to protect each other. In my closing words. Black people, we only have each other. The world's against us. We need to band together. I know it's hard because as black people, we're always trying to compete with each other. We're not really keeping each other on end. You know, we're in the protect a black women era where you know, the Me Too movement is taking over, and I appreciate the fact that people are now listening to women, absolutely. But we're also in a place where men who do things and are convicted get the automatic fuck you. And there's men who are in jail for doing the bare minimum and lesser who get charged for full and are not doing these crimes they are convicted of. So all I'm saying is, please, black people, take a lesson from this George Floyd situation. We only have each other. And I know they try to put these movements for us, you know, protect other races, but are they protecting us? Absolutely not. They throw us under the bus immediately, but want us to protect them first. So protect yourself. Protect each other. Love each other. Because you never know if they'll be your last words. But anyway, thank you for tuning into A Bitch With a Problem. My name is Euno, and I hope you have a nice night. And I hope you have a nice day, too, if you hear this in the daytime, because, you know, when I plan to upload it. But I love y'all, and stay tuned for my podcast. Thank you.